After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Florida State Seminoles offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this: after a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Dropping back, it's Shabira. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. No way to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Back to pass. It's Shabira. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set now with a first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship. To put together a drive like that, moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinals offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well.
It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
In the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now in the 28.
Boy, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Dumps it down to the back, caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Shabira. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback.
Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Hand off to the back. Running with purpose. Shows off the moves there, and ultimately not much of a gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on the first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And a speedy returner. A big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It's made on the out route. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Shabira. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
Pass interference.
You've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The penalty backs them up. First and very long. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Play action here on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
A play action, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the defense there to smother that option play.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing and run and pass extremely well. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Shabira. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. Spins away from the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hand on it. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
The Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Shabira. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete. So it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and the loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them, because let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change them.
Sack on back-to-back plays.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Bind the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Hands it off on the counter. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Snead. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the there on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go now, third and short to the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point?
How impressive these guys have been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The Noles come to the line with first and goal. Oh, the ball is loose near the They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his back. This time it's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Jukes to get free. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Cardinals will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Shabira. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Catch made on the out route. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks into the clear. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, he makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And this time it's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the... And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Knowles!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football. Made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Back to throw. It's Shabira. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
And this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that.
They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Cardinals will have to kick this away. See if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete with a running back, but can he get there? Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And the Seminoles with first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
Looking to throw. It's Shabira. Dump off caught by the running back. Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Second down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. It's Esfamill to get stopped. That one goes nowhere. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.